matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Pringle. Creates a little room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Making side adjustments here. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Gift to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Blows loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the... down after recovering the fumble.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the plate, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll take it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Carney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got a little space. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the wildcat. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position, and the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Line lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Shows him the stiff arm. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Pringle. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Pringle. Finding open areas. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on it? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He wants to change this route. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Panthers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got room to work.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play for the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Rojas. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. Past the 40. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They move on top here in the 4th.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Pitt! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 15 over West Virginia. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. With jet sweep pass. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead, and what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my football. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.